Good morning, everybody. Orin J here with another War of the Visions video and trick or treat, I guess? Yeah, we all got our Halloween candy ready. I got my Halloween clothes on today because we all knew that this was going to be March, the Halloween rerun for War of the... No, we didn't. Nobody knew this was coming, but it could be a pleasant surprise for a lot of people. There's a lot of really good stuff coming out this week, some of which will cost you no Visiore, some of which you would have to pull for. So I'm going to talk about it all right here, kind of help you decide should you keep staying strong, Final Fantasy VI, Persona 5, the second year anniversary, those are all coming, but Halloween is full of a lot of goodies. So let's kind of talk about those goodies in this video. And I want to start with just a brief discussion of the 3 units that are coming out. Now, we don't know what these banners are going to be like, right? We have no idea. We might get a banner like what we got for the summer rerun, where it's an instant level 99. I know in JP at one point they got an instant 99 Halloween Little Leela Zombie Ryryu banner, and if we get that, if you get like a 3-step for one of those, I don't think you can miss. I think that is a guaranteed win of a banner. And let's talk about these people a little bit. Now, I'm going to start with Ryryu. I'll go left to right. Ryryu first. Look, it's his TMR. Zombie Ryryu's TMR is one of the best PvP items in the game. Being able to just give re-raise to a unit is pretty overpowered, especially for your squishier units, for a unit that might get caught in an AoE. Like, the obvious implications of how good being able to just stick re-raise on a unit are awesome. And he's a pretty good unit as well. He does a lot of damage. He's really hard to tank, but he could be somebody that if you pull him at level 99, you're like, yo, thanks for the TMR, I'm moving on with my life, and that would be 6,000 Viz very well spent in my opinion. Now, if we do get that banner, I said I was going to go left to right, I lied. If we do get that banner and it's Little Leela that you pull instead, builder. Like, Little Leela is someone who I skipped during the first Halloween event because I was an Earth player, she was a Wind unit, she says, ah woo, all the time, super annoying, but look. She's a 70 cost unit who is basically a 90 or 100 cost unit in disguise. She's great in PvP. She's great in PvE. She's great in any sort of limited cost scenario because she's only 70 cost. Halloween Little Leela is a top tier unit in this game. Her drawbacks, if she has any, she's squishy. So you need to like maybe use a Zombie Ryryu TMR or like a Black Rose Helena TMR, something like that to help her survive. And her AI can kind of bite you sometimes. It's hard to understand exactly how her brain works, but absolute top tier unit. I am so happy I built her. I use her every day. And like that's not, like that's unironically every day. She's my farming unit, my best farming unit in my roster. She's great. I love her a lot. Now, Pumpkin Spice Frederica. That's the other unit on this banner, and she's actually the one, even though she's the newest, and I do think she's pretty strong, I think she's the most passable, I mean the one you could pass on the easiest, in my opinion. She does have a lot of damage, she is a really good evasion unit, and if you're just a big fan and you just want to build her and you missed her last time, you won't regret it. You can run her with like Zazan the Unkillable, make an evasion team out of it, and you'll be fine. But like I'm telling you, the prizes of these unit banners, when we get them, are going to be Halloween Little Leela as a 120 unit and Zombie Ryryu for his TMR. Okay, that's the units. Let's move on next, and let's talk about the vision cards that we're going to get here, because they're pretty dang interesting. I actually have them both built, so I don't have to make a graphic for these. We can just go into the game. I'm going to start with Halloween monsters. Look, this is Pumpkin Spice Frederica's vision card. If you pull her, if you want to build her, this card is for her. Notice that it has attack and HP as the stats on it. Halloween Little Leela and Zombie Ryryu do not like attack. They don't care about attack at all. It does give agility and spirit to your group, as well as pierce attack resist, so the party ability is nice. The luck for Earth units wearing this, again, really, really good for Pumpkin Spice Frederica. Earth attack 20, she's going to get that as well. And then Leela does get magic up 20% and healing power up 10. That, in my opinion, does not make up for the fact that, one, she's a wind unit, so she will not get any bonus from the party ability, and she's also wasting the attack stat on the main line of the card. Now, Halloween monsters, the only way I would suggest you getting that, like I was saying, if you're a Halloween Frederica, Halloween Frederica, Pumpkin Spice Fred. If she's your girl, that's your VC. But we haven't talked about the big prize yet, and that's this girl right here. Oldoa's vision card, the Exorcist vision card. How cool would it be someday, you guys, if we got like Witch Oldoa? Look how cool this unit looks, and the apron makes a lot more sense with this outfit. And saying Oldoa's apron makes sense makes 0 sense. I said the word sense too many times. Let's make sense of this. I'm done. Okay, whatever. Okay, this vision card's really good. First of all, slash resist piercing rate as the rainbow party ability is pretty cool. 35 slash resist piercing rate will help you in PvP if you want to run it, but the real trick here, the real reason to run this vision card is triple trick. It is a 3-hit medium damage slashing attack, usable by any unit with a main or sub-job greatsword, and there's a lot of them out there. For PvE chaining, I get so much mileage out of this vision card. I am so happy I have it, and every time we get a big PvE event, guild raids, regular raids, stuff like this, Trials of Reckoning, I see people over and over again saying, man, I wish I had the Halloween vision card. This is the one they're talking about, and it's this ability that they're sad they're missing out on. This, I know it looks non-elemental. The element actually evolves into the element of the unit using it. So it is phenomenal just for that. And then if you're an Oldoa player, you do get some nice, you know, you get some defense pin, you get some man-eater. So if you're an Oldoa stan, this is your vision card. But I do think, especially if Exorcist just has like a step up, pick this up. Pick this up. If you're going to get a ton of mileage out of this, you won't regret Exorcist being in your account the next time big PvE stuff rolls around. Okay, now we're getting more than this. We're getting some items with this Halloween rerun, and a couple of them are new to global, and they're both pretty cool. I want to start with the Devilish Pendant. That's the one you see on the top of the screen there. I think it has 2 different versions to build. You can pick a defense version, you can pick a spirit version. And then look though, that's not why you build this thing. That's not why you build this thing at all. Look at the passive effect. Demon Killer 30 at +0. So if you just build this thing not at all, you get Demon Killer 30. If you build it to a +5, that goes up to Demon Killer 50. 50! Think about how broken that's going to be the next time you have a PvE event where you're, you know, battling a demon and you get Demon Killer 50. Insane. I'm going to build as much of this as I can. Like, I don't know what the event's going to look like. I don't know how hard it's going to be to get +5s, but the next time I do a PvE demon event, I want everybody to have this thing, and I'm going to blast that demon into oblivion. There is also a demon in the game, and that demon is Ibarra. Ouch. Now, I don't think you can build this just to, like, be anti-Ibarra. That's really niche. Like, that's really niche and kind of weird. But I think it's a PvE item, and I think it's a really cool PvE item that'll be really powerful. Then we're getting the Turfing. I think I'm saying that right. Turfing? It's a hard word to say. Here it is. It's a sword. Now, this is a generic sword. It's not tied to an element or anything like that, and it's one of the most powerful generic swords we're going to have in Global. A couple different types to look at here. I think the accuracy type is really interesting. 20 accuracy and 15 crit rate is really nice. A 110 attack score is, that's a little low, but 20 accuracy is a decent trade-off for that. Also, you do have the assault version with 158 attack and 15 crit. I bring up the crit over and over again because look at the passive effects. On the bottom there, you see you do get the slash attack +15. Awesome, you want that, but critical damage up 20 is a big deal. If you're running a crit build, you want to have both stats. You want critical chance up, which you'd have to get from somewhere else or an Esper or something like that, but you also want critical damage up because just regular crits in this game are not that impactful. You need to amplify them through critical damage up modifiers. Boom, here you go. This is a sword, one-handed sword. It's going to be great for that. You want to build a couple of these, I think. Again, for PvE or for somebody like Dwayne, Titus, somebody like that. Okay, we got more to talk about because there's a couple other items coming into the game. They're just going to be forever farmable. And I've built one of them and haven't built the other. And I think that's kind of the story of these items. Both of which are an accessory. And the Silver Rim Spectacles +5 right here are another like must-have item in my opinion, especially for your mages in the game like Ibarra, like maybe Golbez, who don't have 100% hit abilities. This comes with 26 accuracy on it, It also comes with AP and TP, which is really nice, a decent chunk of HP, a little bit of crit, blind resist, which is whatever, but spirit piercing rate up 20 is super nice. Like, any of your mages are going to like to wear this, especially if they don't have those 100% hit moves, and you run into a particularly pesky Halloween Little Leela, or an evasion team, something like that. I think everybody's account should farm this at some point. It's going to be a key quest in the game. I can kind of show you. You go into the far plane here. These are in the game forever. I don't think a ton of people take advantage of them because a lot of the gear is definitely towards new players, but you just will come down here and it'll be towards the bottom. You unlock it, you know, where the sword and ring are here. Okay, we're also getting the Tourmaline ring. Now, the Tourmaline ring, I have not built a +5 of. It is a really interesting piece of gear, and I'll kind of scroll to the +3 that I got from a drop once. I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, here it is, +3. So, there's a couple things to note on this. One, for one turn after the battle starts, you get jump +1. Not always bad. There are a lot of maps where having jump +1 for just that one turn to get a start on your map is big. Okay, you also will get dexterity up, I have it written down over here, dexterity up 20% when you get this thing to +5, but it also has agility 3, and having an accessory with agility on it that is not a TMR is useful for a lot of people, especially if you haven't gotten your first like +0 Hermes sandals yet or something. But overall, not super excited about the Tourmaline ring coming into the game permanently, but very excited about the Silver Rim Spectacles because it might be something that I want another +5 of sometime in the future. All right, I think that's it, guys. So I'm gonna go back to this graphic because I spent time on it and I think it looks good. That's my breakdown. That's what's coming out this week. That's kind of my opinion on all of it. If you are somebody, like, let me stress this in a big way. I want to make this real clear. If you're somebody who spent months and months saving for like Final Fantasy VI, yes, there's a lot of good stuff in this banner. Stay strong, man. If your whole goal's been FF6, it's around the corner. I would bet we're getting it in a couple of weeks. I would guess we're also going to get our next Warrior of the Crystal next week. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Christmas is next. I don't think so. I was wrong about Halloween. I didn't see that coming either, but I think next week's our Warrior of the Crystal, and then we're looking at Final Fantasy VI real soon after that. All right, guys. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.